Okay, so I'm going to go through the project, especially since this was your first project that you're having to do. The projects are designed so that way you guys will take it a little bit further than what you've done in class. And usually it's like a collection piece or there are questions that are going to be unique to you. So this is where I really see where you're having maybe difficulty or where you can shine. So that's usually the case. These projects are usually pretty great as long as you put in a little bit of effort. And I am giving you guys a few days to do this, so I am expecting some pretty great results. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to collect categorical data that interests you from 20 different people. That can be people in your family. You can make phone calls if you'd like to do that, or you can also use a poll on. Last year, people were using polls on Instagram or other social media platforms to collect some of the data. And then you're going to display that data with a bar graph. There are a couple ways to do this. You can use the Statlet that we've been playing with. That is a great way. I'm going to actually pull it over onto this screen. I have a couple screens going here, but you could easily go in and this is not categorical information. It's a little bit different when you're using the actually, I'll show you here. You can use categories and you can set up what's your favorite fruit, bananas, apple. I'm just gonna quickly do that. You can say 4 people, 7 or 2 people. You can begin analysis and you can get a bar graph from our applet. Or if you'd like, you can do it by hand and then take a picture of that as well. So that is how you're going to do this first one. The next one, you're gonna do the same thing with quantitative. What I would do is if I was putting out an Instagram poll, I would probably do both of these at the same time. So I would put either both questions in 2 separate ones, like question 1, question 2, or when you are interviewing maybe in person, maybe you have a lot of family that you could call and interview, make sure you are answering or asking both questions at the same time. But you'll do the same thing for quantitative data there. You're then going to cuss about it and go through and do that. You will also collect quantitative oh no, that one is actually online data. I'm sorry. That I was skipping to number 3. Number 3, you're going to collect that quantitative data and do a dot plot. For the other one, you're going to find data that has at least 20 data points, and you're going to create a frequency table and histogram. I would go for more than 20 points, but I did put a minimum of 20 points on that one. So you'll find some kind of piece of data online. This is really covering the basis of, do you know how to look at data and then graph it? And again, you can use the applet for all of these graphs, or I know some of you guys are using Google Sheets, and that's totally fine. Those graphs look wonderful as well. Looking at your work, I've seen that. Okay, so then here, there are a couple of questions that you guys are going to answer about the median and mean and standard deviation. So I'll have you guys answer those. Then you have this right here, which is the linear transformation, where there's a set dollar amount that I'm adding or a percentage increase where I'm multiplying, and then I ask you a couple questions about that. The last thing you have is to create a stem plot, and these are your data points here, and then you'll cuss about it. Again, I would recommend, I think it's easier for all of the graphs to use this applet. This applet, for quantitative data, so I have quantitative data, you can do a dot plot, a histogram, a box plot, or a stem plot. So when you put that in, it gives you this nice, beautiful stem plot, which you can then screenshot and put in your responses here. Okay, so I did give you guys a few days to do this. It probably won't take you all that time, but if it does, great. It means that you're attending to precision. This will count as like a unit assessment for our class. So good luck, and I'll be in Zoom on Thursday. If you have any questions about your project or need help with anything, I will be there Thursday all hour to answer questions for you. Okay. Good luck with your project and email, or see you on Thursday.